Today is all about tires, namely our new tire lines Classic and Performance. I would like to start with the SIP Performance, which is a tire in the much-used size 3.510, which is what most classic Vespa and Lambretta scooters use.
Das, was die meisten klassischen Vespa- und Lambretta-Roller verwenden.
This is an all-around tire with a slightly sporty profile.
Leicht sportlichen Profil. Und zwar ist das hier eine
It's a good mix for everyday use between good grip in corners and when braking, and a good wet grip, but also a mix that is not too soft to ensure good mileage.
Auch eine Mischung, die nicht zu weich ist, vernünftige Laufleistung zu ermöglichen.
The tire also has a tube-type tubeless label. That means you can either ride it in the classic way, with a tube, or with more modern tubeless rims, such as the SIP rim as a tubeless variant.
Autosfelgen wie der SIP-Felge als Tubeless-Variante.
And you can see the P marking here, which means that it is approved up to 150 km an hour. Next to it you can see the load index 59, which is up to 243 kilograms. That means you also have a good vehicle load capacity. The last thing I want to point out to you is the yellow dot. The tire also has this as a standard, and it marks the lightest point. This enables a better weight distribution during assembly, so there is not such a strong imbalance.
The
tire has an E4 homologation. This means that you can also drive it on modern and current scooter models. The whole thing comes to what I think is a very reasonable price-performance ratio. So this is a tire that you can safely buy and drive for almost all purposes. The next tire I want to get to is the SIP Classic. This is a tire that has a very classic profile that most classic Vespa and Lambretta scooters were delivered with. So in the 50s, 60s, 70s, up to the 80s, there were tires that looked very similar to this profile. And that's why a lot of people find it most suitable to put tires with this profile onto their classic scooters. This tire, the SIP Classic, like the SIP Performance, has a speed index P. That means you can drive 150 km an hour with this tire. That's something special. As far as I currently know, this is the only tire with such a profile that is currently allowed to do that. We have the tire in different sizes. We have it here in the size 3.010. That means this is the size that was installed as standard on most Vespa small frames, on Vespa PK, ET3, PV and so on. Then of course we have size 3.5. As with the SIP Performance, this is the most common size that is installed on most scooters, the best-selling tire size. And then we have the 8-inch tire. That means we have an 8-inch tire with a classic pattern and a speed rating of up to 150 km an hour. So if you dare to drive 150 km an hour with an 8-inch scooter, it shouldn't fail on the tire. This one can do it. Then I would like to come to the last tire in the series that I'm going to present to you today, the SIP Performance for automatic scooters. I only brought one with me, but we have it in different sizes, 12 inches, 13 inches. And as you can see, the tire has a slightly sportier profile. But this is also a very good compromise for everyday life with good grip and good mileage. Of course, the tire also has a high speed index S, which means it can go up to 180 km an hour. Then it has a load index of 58 and also an E4 homologation. If any one of you has already gained experience with our new tires, we would be happy to receive a comment or a mini review in the comment section about how satisfied you are with the tires. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos. See you next time!